Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for November 21st, 2019, 3 p.m. Eastern. We are on a very high frequency path, each and every one of us. People say, well, how do we know that? You wouldn't be on these meditations. You wouldn't be focused on your journey within. It would go by the wayside. So that tells you that your progression, and we're talking, some of you have been with the meditation since beginning. Yeah, we're talking, a few months shy of 2 years, and the commitment that you've made to yourselves is phenomenal, because it's literally, you're guiding yourselves into the kingdom of God that you are, and you're motivated to do so, and you feel the vibrational frequency of the God that you are. Unfortunately, many of the population do not. That's not a negative. It just means that they have not gotten to the point of consciousness where they too make that that embrace and that commitment to flow within them to the kingdom of God. That's why all of you are pretty much pioneers, and there's others obviously out there that have made that commitment. So, but we're progressing. Now, when this happens, which it already has, we shift the frequencies to a higher vibration on this planet. There's no way that can't be, okay? And you will see with yourselves and watch others and experience others, brothers and sisters, that you're going to see make major shifts. And I'm not talking about negative shift directions at all. I'm talking about very positive and uplifting and high frequency turns, about faces, totally changing their direction of what their convictions were and what they soon will become. So there's definitely a major shift with the civilization of planet Earth. It is apparent. Some of you have written in and you have shared with me some of your experiences on interacting with others, just nonchalant, casual, that you've witnessed, people that and you know kind of much about their character, and you see major changes in their character for the better. Not the aggressive and anger and stress and friction are not there. They're being alleviated. See, when we do this every day, and we engage these meditations, they're in perpetual motion forever. They don't go away. And that uplifts frequency across the planet. The entire planetary frequency, the resonance, the hertz, and the human resonance, which is the planet collective consciousness. It's all increasing, and you can measure it from even a couple of years ago compared to now, and it has greatly increased, which is very it's enlightening. It's pleasant for us to begin to experience this. As it becomes more at saturation point, which it's getting there, we're going to see in the perfect place at the perfect time. And we all know that source, creation, cannot ever make a mistake. And we know this in our hearts, and that we are always in the perfect place at the perfect time. And we also learn very rapidly during this transition that we're in, when we stop trying to get somewhere better than this now, this moment of our lives, we will arrive in the heaven on earth. That's a fact. When we stop trying to get somewhere better than this very now that we are all in, our life will arrive in heaven on earth. And I say this all the time. We are bringing heaven on earth. And to relax. People go, how do you relax? How do you let go? It's a feeling through the heart mind. It just drops away. It's almost like whatever it is that you're surrounded with materialistically, whatever you're wanting or waiting or whatever it may be, it's if you just let it go. It's not an issue. You aren't worried. You aren't fearful of letting it go because of the confidence you have in the God that you are. It just doesn't. It is not an issue for you. You let them go. When they start piling up, and it does this for all of us, it starts piling up, the wants and, what to get, and, something's got to be better than this, and we just lean back and let go. It's gone. Disappears. You'll notice it. You'll feel it. And you can't do it. You just don't do it once because, of course, we've got the ego mind, and it doesn't give up easily. So it'll slip back in. But you're aware of this. You're conscious of it. You're not in a fisticuff with your ego mind. You have love for your ego mind, but eventually the ego mind will realize that you don't need it anymore. See? There's no anger there. It's just an awareness and consciousness. So we just relax into seeing that everything is perfect and exactly the way it should be. See, this is the power of the now. The power of the now. That's just meditation. The power of the now. We're always, and I'm going to tell you something, we all have had many lifetimes. And we do the same thing. Maybe in different ways, but we've been searching and seeking and seeking and seeking to satisfy our desires for lifetimes upon lifetimes upon lifetimes. And I'll tell you guys, whenever you feel a little fatigued for no reason whatsoever, and it's not the kind of fatigue of physical fatigue. It's almost like God fatigue, if you know what I mean. And we kind of get exhausted through all these lifetimes seeking to satisfy our desires. So it's time for us all to chill out. Take a mini vacation from desiring anything. It will come with inner peace, stillness, deep, exponential smile from ear to ear eternally. And I guarantee you that in that state, you will be generating instant manifesting. Literally. And that'll come in for you immediately. And you'll have manifestings that'll just flow in. All you got to do is allow your mind to take a vacation from its perpetual search and recognize the perfection that's already here and now. Take kind of explore into illusory imperfections. So basically illusionary imperfections, which means they're not imperfections. And just notice how they are the necessary ingredients needed to start perceiving the totality of perfection everywhere in your life. And the moment you do this, and you have truly accepted that this perfection is your natural state of being, then everything that you do with your life becomes an adventure in discovering the divine. Trust in the amazing, perfect moment, the now. Still the mind, the subconscious, the ego mind. Relax. Chill. Take a break from wanting. Travel deeper within yourselves. The power of now, the power of the moment. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing we want to do is relax our bodies. And I use an analogy that's, and I'm sure some of us, I don't know if all of us, in the particular setting that I'll describe, but similar. You're like kind of in a hammock or in a chase lounge or somewhere. There's a little light breeze. It's warm, but not hot. And there's a light breeze. You can hear the leaves, and your eyes are closed, and you're not thinking. You move, and this happens to us. We just move into a stillness, and you can hear kids playing in the background. You can hear kind of like maybe an airplane or a lawnmower, and it gets very distant, and the sound is so distant. It's in a way it's almost far away, but you can still hear it. But yet you're in complete relaxation. Eyes are closed. You feel the breeze over your face, your arms, and you're just in total relaxation. You ever been that way? That you can recall during your stay so far in the body, where you're not deep asleep, but you're so relaxed, your eyes are closed, you're just floating. You have not a care in the world. You're not really thinking. The ego mind has been literally gone to sleep, so to speak. Subconscious mind is inactive, and you're just being. You're just floating there. And that is what we say, relaxing the body. That kind of depicts, relax our body, we let go of all of our stress and tension and worries and fears for that moment, for that now. And we just be. We're not wanting anything. We're not projecting into the future. We're not desiring anything. We don't have a fear of any lack. We fall into almost a perfect state of relaxation. And this is achievable for all of us the more we practice. Some people say, well, I just have a hard time doing this and doing that, or listening to meditation, and I'm miscombobulated. It's because you have not learned yet how to supervise the ego mind. It doesn't mean you're messing up or wrong. It just means that you will take a little bit more time on adjusting your understanding of who and what you are, and then embracing it. So all the tension, stress, fear, anxiety that we have in our bodies, you notice that in that moment, in that now, it's not there. We don't have any of it. None of it. We just are. And as we're doing this, we move into the now, the moment. The power of being in the now is astronomical. The moment, the now. The power of the now. We don't go into the past. We don't go into the future. We don't ignore the present. All of it's happening all at once, all the time. By focusing on the now, we release the past. And by focusing on the now, we create our future. So as we're relaxing the body and moving into the now, stilling the mind, we want to breathe. And we want to breath in through the nose and breath out through the mouth. Take in a real comfortable, healthy breath in through the nose, and then a comfortable, good, strong breath out through the mouth. And we want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, as we breath in through the nose, we want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003, and then breath out through the mouth. And for those of you who are new to this meditation in this circle of lightness now, we hold the breath for 3 seconds to literally focus us on the now. It is a wonderful ally, our breath. And so we focus on the now by breathing, listening to our breathing. And I guarantee, I could just absolutely factually say that when you do that, and through the heart mind, and are patient with it as you listen to your breathing, and focus on only your breathing, you will notice that the chatter in the ego mind, and the pushing from the subconscious mind, falls silent. It just fades out. And like I have said, in the night when a lot of people cannot sleep, there's so much noise and chatter going on in their minds. It's just incessant, and it's overwhelming for many. This is why they take artificial ingredients, synthesized drugs to artificially put them to sleep. Instead, remember, we are the masters of our own genes. We are the masters of these bodies. So does it make sense to you that we're able to focus on our breathing and literally still the mind so that we can rest? It works. It always has. For some, it might take a little longer. Others might be quicker. So as we breath in, we inhale, and we take in divine positive energy. And the divine positive energy is from source creation. It's from the collective consciousness of the universes. Because we're all interconnected, universe to universe. So we breath in the power of the now. Everything is only the now. And you notice that we are not using a time sequence. It is just the now. And when you practice on your own volition, your own leadership for you, your own creating value, and your own self-governance, you begin to form the habit of always being in the now. See, in a relaxed state. You are not wanting, you are not desiring. It's not there. And as you do this, you will notice a tremendous shift in the frequencies. And you will also start to experience many phenomenal, magna-glorious, spectacular events that will flow to you, through you, around you, like a big, full-body hug. And it won't be, it may seem that it's sparse in the beginning, but then it will be overflowing. Now, when you exhale or breath out, again, remember, guys, that we have this ego mind, and it's a toughie because we have grown accustomed to it from the beginning. So it is with us. But when we are conscious of it, and we know what it is, then we know how to supervise it through the heart-mind. It's what causes our insecurities and our fears and our guilts. Because it dictates to the heart-mind, rather vice versa, rather than the heart-mind guiding and directing the ego mind, which eventually then means that the ego mind will just step away. That doesn't happen overnight, but that's the end factor. Now remember that we're all in the heart mind. This is the power of the now, the heart mind. The emotion, the love, the kindness and the peace and the joy, where we have zero want, zero desire in this material matrix world. And we let go of that, and that's when it will flow to us endlessly. That's how it works. That's why so many of us continually chase and chase and chase and chase incessantly. Ego mind pushes and pushes and pushes. No, that's not enough. You have to have more of this, more of that. You have to find this. And then when you find it, it says, no, that's not enough. You have to have more. You've got to go over here. You've got to have this. You've got to have that. And then when you have it, it says, no, you need more. You've got to get more. You see how it works? Through the heart mind, it's the opposite. I have all that I could desire and all that I could ever want. It has always been here, always shall be here, now, forever, and always. It is that which is within me that controls the power of the now. We're also merged with the kingdom of God, each and every one of us. We are the kingdom of God. We are the God. Source creation created us out of pure, deep, eternal love. In the true essence of all things, that is what we are. And the more you practice it with yourself, the more it expands out to others. And the more they begin to practice it, the more it expands out to others, and it continues endlessly. Now, we have many with us right now. We don't call them. They are with us. And this is the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. All of them. They vibrate at a different frequency than us. They have been with us since the beginning. They're always with us. Trillions of them. And they're the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. Totally benevolent and tranquil. And their gods are with our gods, and our gods are with theirs, and they are with us now. Feel them. The same with the ascended masters. We're all ascended masters. We're all in different journey to the same place. They've ascended out of body. We are in body. But we're all gods. Whether you're in the body or outside the body. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Thought, Hell, Abundantia, Sananda Jesus, Saint Germain, El Moria, Abundantia, all of them. Many, many, many more. They are with us. Their gods are with our gods are with theirs. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form the circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth. Immediately. Flooding and saturating and encircling and encasing the planet Earth and ourselves in the highest of highest frequencies of the deepest of eternal love. This frequency is continually increasing on this planet. It continually moves into higher frequency. It carries us into a higher frequency and eventually a higher dimension. It's part of our journey. There's many dimensions ahead of us. It's like going up an endless flight of stairs. And it is all in joy and complete contentment. It is total bliss as we journey and we continue to rise and elevate more and more. In essence, we literally move outside of our bodies. We're above our heads. This is where we float. It's very freeing. And we experience the very immortal that we are. In the power of only the now. There is no low frequency that can sustain itself in our presence as we continually increase our vibrational frequencies. It cannot sustain itself, so therefore it must disperse and leave. Remember and understand this. We are all always protected. Indefinitely. From any low frequency, any survival matter, low frequency energy. So we all begin to elevate above the planet effortlessly. And obviously we're going to call on all of the gods, all of our brothers and sisters, all the parts of source creation, all of the light energy beings, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion and non-judgment, stillness, peace, non-ego, joy, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, humbleness, and they come in the trillions, in the gigaplexes. Remember that one gigaplex will fill this universe. Several gigaplexes fill several universes. Think of the expanse of that. All God's deep, eternal love, created out of love by source creation. And they come in arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this circle of light, in this meditation, in this now. The power of now, the moment. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, inner earth, Agartha. All of these civilizations, and only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion and non-judgment, non-ego, stillness, bliss, joy, peace, kindness, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, and humbleness. And they come in the billions. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the galactics, the off-worlders. All of these civilizations, there are many. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion and non-judgment. They're non-ego, stillness. They are in the now. Benevolent, tranquil, generosity, humbleness. And they come, billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this meditation, in this circle of light, in this now. They have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the galactics, the off-worlders, beyond this system. We call upon all sentient beings in all galaxies of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can come and join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of life. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, kindness, peace, joy, non-ego, stillness, tranquility, benevolence. And they flock in numbers that cannot be counted from the quantum universes. All of the gods of all of the planetary bodies of all that there is, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Their gods are with our gods are with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And our God-light energy has saturated and flooded all of them and beyond. We're all one. We're all love. And our God-light energy is everywhere. We call upon our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion and non-judgment, non-ego, stillness, peace, joy, bliss. They are in the now. Tranquility and benevolence, generosity, humbleness. And they come from everywhere. Everywhere. And they are with us. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we, all of us, are one. All of us are love. And our God-light energy is everywhere. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on, in, above, and below this planet, in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphins, the whales, Pegasus, the unicorn, centaur, minotaur, and many, many, many more. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. Excuse me. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, benevolent, tranquil, generous, humble, peace, bliss. And they come in just unlimited numbers, in shapes, colors, sizes, forms of which we have never seen. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us. This now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. We are all love, and our God-light energy is in all that there is, all that there ever has been, all that there will be, ever, beyond, and forever. The very sacredness of space, all the frequencies in the lower realms are being dispersed and being transformed in the now. The power of the now. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. This sphere we created. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Hundreds of them. All vibrating at deep, eternal love frequency. Flooding all of us from head to toe, inside and out. Literally flooding us with deep, eternal love. An eternal embrace that never dissipates, that never weakens, that only grows stronger and stronger and stronger in the now. The power of the now. It is the power that we are. It is the power of the love, the kingdom of God, the gods that we are, the heart of God, the mind of God. We are the power of the now. Only the now, only the moment. All is commanded and supervised through the heart mind in only the now. And it brings us total peace and stillness. We have no push to have, desire, and want, for we have discovered in the now that all that we have ever chased is within us. And once we relax our grip in the now, and we literally release and fade into the gods we are, and all of the things that we have incessantly chased lifetime after lifetime flows to us naturally. And we no longer, in the now, obstruct the abundance flow of that which we are. We look down upon the planet. We see all of life, all of our brothers and sisters, everything, all of it, inside and out, above and below. Now, a sphere that we created with all of our meditations that can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever, is literally saturating everything. We are saturating everything. Non-stop, perpetually, in deep, eternal love, in the now. We bring heaven to earth. We are the heaven within. As we discover who and what we are on this journey within, the more apparently it becomes known to us in the now that we have always been the God, and that we have always been the power of deep eternal love, and that it is up to us to ascend, to become in full enlightenment, deep eternal love, and then this planet, in this now, becomes a paradise for all. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. and the gods that we are, everything begins to clear. We understand that by being in the now, we still the ego mind. By operating from the heart mind to oversee the subconscious and ego mind, only in the now that we function. What we do is we literally move the subconscious for reprogramming, and we literally anesthetize the ego mind. More and more as we move deeper within, it eventually becomes apparent to the ego mind that it no longer is needed. This lifts us higher and higher into the flow of source creation, theta wave, which then we begin to occupy more frequently in the now, and eventually it will be always in the now. So take this with you for the rest of the day and practice the power of the now throughout the rest of the evening and night and the following morning. There is an information call, kind of like a little training understanding for all of those who are either customers or activists of Liquid Gold, and that's at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is, let's say, 9 p.m. Eastern. So any of you who wish to go and learn anything that you need to know or you're not kind of clear on, you go there. They'll have a very informed representative of Liquid Gold there to literally help everybody get clear on anything they're not clear on. You're welcome to go there. It's a Zorro Hollow Earth call. And I believe they did send out a letter announcing that. So, might be a good idea for some of you. I've gotten a lot of calls for people that we're working on. We've cleared up things. It's just not knowing how to navigate. It's not a big deal. But we will return here tomorrow